Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Janelle's Scent Closet, and for today we're going to do something a little different. I have a tutorial lined up here for Louisianaroma's Bayou Butter Scent Kits. Now this is a fairly new product. This is only barely the second ordering window that these scent kits have been available. I'll give you a little bit of details on the brand, where they're from, all that, and then we'll get into mixing this up. If this is something you're interested in, go ahead and continue watching. Consider hitting that subscription button and the bell so you'll be notified to new videos. So let's start off with the brand itself, Genre Perfumes or Louisianaroma. They are based out of Louisiana, Lafayette, Louisiana, and they are an indie perfume brand. Now, I have been purchasing these fragrances since 2001. They do original creations inspired by creations. They put their own little twist on things, always innovating, always changing, very interactive with their customer base. There is a Facebook group. I'll go ahead and link in the description if you want to go check out the community, the neighborhood. It's called Genre Perfumes Neighborhood. And then also they do have a website where they list some limited edition items and all that. And my very first order actually came directly from Etsy, where they also had products, but I don't believe there's any genre perfume products on Etsy anymore. So yeah, there's just a couple of options here, but there's mainly what is called an ordering window. And I will link the landing page in the description for you guys as well to just kind of read up, you know, a little backstory here on this brand, on this company. Yeah, I really love that they're always interacting, always innovating, changing it up, making it fresh, and just keeping it real, literally. You know, these scent kits are something that I feel maybe the owner saw, oh man, everybody's mixing perfume oils with their body butters and all that, so might as well give them, you know, something to have a little fun with. So here we are, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and start out. I have here one that I have already prepared myself, and this is the scent kit that is inspired by Burberry Goddess. Okay, so complimentary to the original fragrance I have here. I do love Burberry Goddess. I will link my original review in the description, and you'll find that my main concern or bother with the fragrance was that it just disappeared on me. I mean, I enjoyed the vanilla, the lavender. I enjoyed the fragrance so much, and then it just disappeared, you know? So to find complementary fragrances or oils, like, yes, give me that, because that will allow me to enjoy the actual fragrance, which I loved. I really did fall in love with it. However, I just couldn't justify, you know, the price point for the longevity on myself, personal opinion. So here we are with the scent kit, you guys. They do have directions here on the little label. It says pour half of the 8 ml vial. So they have two sizes. Okay, you have one size here. This is the 4.23 ounce, so 4 ounce size, and then this is the 10 ounce size. Okay, I mean, yeah, they went from 0 to 60 pretty fast there. A little tub here, and then huge tub. So for the little scent kits, you will have I want to say a 3 ml, so a smaller perfume oil, you know, so that it's not too concentrated, too much perfume oil. And what you're going to do is you're going to pour half of the 8 ml vial into the butter and use the stick to stir the oil in thoroughly. Then you're going to pour the second half of the vial into the butter and stir thoroughly again for a smooth, scent-filled consistency. And that is exactly what I did with this. I like to keep the little top on there just to make sure it doesn't get crusty or, you know, hard. But the consistency to this Bayou butter is so smooth and just creamy. It leaves your skin so supple and soft. I do like to put this on overnight, and even during the day, it's not super greasy to where it's going to be off-putting. And the perfume oil concentration is nice. Oh yeah, I mean, it smells like Burberry Goddess in here, and it actually layers so well underneath the original, of course, you know, but with other fragrances. I've actually worn the Burberry Goddess, you know, perfume oil Bayou butter with the Born a Princess oil. So I put some princess oil on. I put this on, and then I've also worn it with the Copacabana. We're gonna do a review on the Copacabana. Man, that word trips me up. The Copacabana review is coming, okay? A lot of people have been having a time with that one. It's inspired by Cariosa Heart, if that's how you say it, by Juicebox, you guys. Okay, so this is the one I've already stirred up. So let me go ahead and get into one that I haven't, so you can see how that goes. One thing I do want to mention, you guys, during the ordering window is when these are available, as I'm saying. So you cannot purchase it right this second. But if you'll go to the landing page, you'll see when a potential date has been announced, it'll be updated on that site. And the ordering window opens up for 1 day, 24 hours, okay, from 7 a.m. to the next day, 7 a.m. Then it closes. For these 8 ounce, if you purchase this, or if you're planning on purchasing it, it comes with a little stopper that I think I threw, and I had to take it off with scissors. I couldn't do it with my nails. I had to take it off with scissors. So I had a little bit of a time with that. It does have a tiny little hole up top, the stopper, but nothing comes out. I was there dabbing away. I'm like, what am I doing? So I had to take the stopper out. That's mainly so it does not spill in transit. We're about to find out if the small ones also have that little stopper, okay? All right, so that's for my big old Bayou butter. The Bayou butters here, they do come, you guys, shrink wrapped, okay? So you're gonna want to open that with scissors as well. I purchased two different, two different kinds. So I got the Marc Jacobs Perfect. I have the original bottle here. This is actually my youngest daughter's bottle. And I got the, well, actually, I didn't purchase these, you guys. This is my daughter's first order, my oldest daughter. The very first ordering window that these became available, she's like, I want some body butters. And so I got her the Marc Jacobs, and I got her the Possessor, okay? Which I have the perfume sample here. So this is BDK's Possessor, okay? If that's how you say it. So we do also have that perfume oil. So we get the shrink wrap unwrapped there. I have here my pour half of the kit, it says as well. So Bayou Butter Scent Kit. Scent inspiration, Marc Jacobs Perfect. Directions, pour half of the 3 ml vial into the butter and use the stick to stir in the oil. And then you pour the other half, okay? Oh my gosh. I need 5 hands. This is so much fun. It's like a DIY. I originally thought, why don't I just get the oils and dab them on my pulse points and then use the body butter, or dab it in the body butter little at a time. But then I decided against it. I'm like, I'm just going to mix it. Why not? That's what it's supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do with it. Okay, these do not have a stopper like the 8 mLs do. Okay, so you're not going to have as hard a time as getting that unstopped. So when you open your little 4 ounce bottle here, or tub of Bayou butter, and Bayou butter comes unscented, you don't have to buy it with a scent. You can also buy it unscented, okay? So you open that up, and I'm going to pour. What I did with my big one there, with my Burberry Goddess, oh, it's so good, you guys. It's actually very nice and potent. I'll go back to talking about that one in a bit. I went ahead and made a little hole in it all the way to the bottom so that I knew that some, fragrance oil could get to the bottom. There we go. Did I just miss? I think I might have missed a little bit. I heard something drop. Okay. So you go like that, and you literally just dab, not dab. What's the word? Mix it around. Mix it around. And there's enough space in here. Ooh, that smells heavenly. That's the Marc Jacobs one, right? I have a cute little story to tell you about the Marc Jacobs. Oh my gosh. So when my daughter first got her, this smells so good. This is so spring, so yummy. Just spring vibes. If you're not familiar with Marc Jacobs, I do have a review, but it's one of the very first reviews I did on the channel. So it's not super great, but it is my daughter's first fragrance ever. She just fell in love with it. She chose it from a Sephora kit, okay? I was like, you're getting your first big girl perfume. Let's choose it. She had all the good ones to choose from. I wanted her to go with one in particular. Oh, I think I wanted her to go with Donna Born in Roma, I want to say. And she went with Marc Jacobs, something like that. Something happened along those lines. Okay, so we stirred, and now I'm going to pour more. I actually did it like in threes. I feel like I'm pouring oil into, or, you know, into a raspa. I feel like I'm pouring flavoring into a raspa. So nice, you guys. The consistency of this butter is great. I think I've mentioned it before on the channel. You know, just, I don't know, there's something about the butter that the oils I love to use. I do have, where is my other one? Where's the one that is in use right now? Oh, this one. This one is in use. It's open already. I love to use this with any oil, especially my BSB oils. Okay, I have them right here. This is Blonde Ambition. It goes wonderful with Genre Perfumes. This Blonde Amber, did they call it that? Or Golden Amber? Inspired by Clive Christian, I believe. Something like that. I don't know at the moment. We're almost done. So you just want to stir it. You guys probably have this all over the place. And then when you're done, you just kind of take it off the blade. And it's so nice. The consistency, the smell. Kind of whip it out. Whip it good, okay? You want to whip it until, you know, it's nice and smooth. And the perfume oil, you don't see any streaks of perfume oil in there. And it just smells gorgeous, you know, just like the fragrance does, like I'm saying. So it's complementary, okay, to your fragrance. It smells wonderful. It's moisturizing. It is just one of the best things, I think, for you to be able to do it. Now, let's say that you're sensitive to fragrances. You can do what I had planned to do originally, which was just kind of dab it, you know, and we're done. Dab it into the body butter in the palm of my hand and use a tiny bit at a time, you know, just a thought preference. I think it comes down to preference, but this is the intended use of the Louisianaroma Bayou Butter Scent Kit. Oh, so nice. And that's it. You get a nice creamy, it's like we're churning butter or ice cream up in here. And it just stays wonderfully. I think I did my butter kit, the Burberry Goddess. I want to say that I did it, and I didn't want to waste a drop, you guys. I finished it, I remember, and I was just like, oh yeah, that's going on. It must have been 2 weeks ago that I received my order, or a week ago. I don't know. I've just been using it, okay? And nothing, it hasn't turned any other color. I mean, you know, I think it's going to keep well with the oil in there, in case you're worried about that. Just really, really nice product, you guys, that they came out with here. And like I'm saying, it complements the fragrances so well. And that is it. I think what I would love to do with this is add like a label somewhere. That would be nice if they could send like a label of the fragrance name, you know, inspired by what, because, you know, they're not labeled. So all the label, you know, all of them are going to look the same. I mean, you could tell by the smell, which was going to be my story. I have a cute story about this Marc Jacob oil. When my daughter received her order, I showed it to my youngest, and this is her very first big girl perfume. Gosh, I went off on a tangent there. Let's circle back to the story. So the Marc Jacobs Perfect was just her jam, you know. So and she hasn't worn this in a while. It has a dent because, you know, she does love it, but she hasn't worn it in a while. I didn't tell her what was in this oil. I opened it up for her and I put it to her nose. I should have known this did not have a stopper because I opened it that day. I put it to her nose and I said, "What are you getting?" And she's like, "I've smelled that before. I have smelled that before. Let me think. And then she darts off to her room and she brings back this bottle. Marc Jacobs Perfect. I was like, oh my goodness, I hugged her so tight. I think I might have cracked a rib because I was like, Oh, you remembered your first fragrance? Like what? Just from smelling the little vial, she totally remembered her first fragrance. So that was like proud, fragrance enthusiast mama moment. I mean, just what? You're like my little mini me. She always has been when it comes to fragrances. My oldest didn't quite get the fragrance bug, but my youngest definitely did. So yeah, that was the mixing of the Bayou Butter Scent Kit. That is how you do it. Hopefully that was helpful if like I said, if you're planning on ordering it. I think if it's a scent that is really versatile, I didn't know Burberry Goddess was going to be as versatile as it is, but like this layers well under lots of things. This lavender vanilla combo here that we got going on with Burberry Goddess. I mean, you could add marshmallow to this. You could add anything really. Anything that won't clash with a touch of lavender. And a lot of things go well with lavender vanilla type scent. So like I'm saying, I put it under Copacabana. I put it under the, or I used it with the Born a Princess oil that we're going to review soon as well. And now, that was the Marc Jacobs one, of course. Very, very similar. Sorry, I'm just all over the place. I normally do reviews and I go over, the scent and how it smells, how long it lasts. Oh, speaking of how long it lasts, can you wear the body butter oil or the Bayou Butter, scent kit on its own and then feel, like, oh, I'm lightly scented all day long? Absolutely. This goes 6 hours. It might even go 8. I'm not sure, but it definitely goes 6 because I wore it alone for 6 hours. I was like, yes, this is fragrant enough if you don't want to go overboard, but you still want to, have some scent on you and be nice and moisturized. Oh, this is definitely, just extremely similar to the original. It's very complimentary, okay? All right, so next up, I'm not going to mix this one. I have it here. I'll let my daughter take this is my oldest. This is her first order, so I'll let her have fun with it. But this is the Possessor, okay? And I don't believe I have a BDK Possessor review on the channel because it's not a fragrance that has ever wowed me, but I've worn it before several times. I have my little travel here, but it's never been like, oh, I need that full bottle worthy, but my daughter was very much interested in something like this. So yeah, Possessor by BDK is another option. There's a couple more options. There's some, is it wood sage and sea salt? I might be mistaken. There might be a practice form up on the genre landing page that you can go in there. I'm not sure if it's available all the time. And then you can maybe kind of see what's available, before the ordering window hits. I want to say that you can do that. And then there's, of course, the scent list. I might be wrong because I haven't done that in a while, but yeah. Okay, that was it, you guys, for today, for the little tutorial here on what to do with, your scent kits. I realized I didn't put up any price points for you guys for the 10 ounce versus the price point of the 4 ounce. But if I can find them, I'll add them to the screen, when I did mention the sizes. I'll go ahead and add the price points as well. Everything is very affordable but extremely high quality with this brand. That's been consistent throughout, ever since I first started ordering back in 2021. Now Burberry Goddess, you guys, one last thing is I do have the Louisianaroma here inspired by Burberry Goddess. We did get this gifted to us along with a Bayou Butter at the genre / the owner's birthday party. It was a great time, got to meet people in person, and then we got a little goodie bag. And we did get the Burberry Goddess here inspired. It is amazing. And it might be possibly, potentially available in the future, for you guys to order as well. But as it stands right now, it's only available in the, when the ordering window comes back up, in the Bayou Butter. And I want to say it's available, yes, in the 4 ounce, but I chose, because I love Burberry Goddess, I went with the 10 ounce. Yes, I did. Okay, you guys, that was it for today. Hopefully we will get that because I don't know what I'm going to do if I run out of that. And of course, I mean, this lasts, so I love to wear it complimentary with the original. I just love to do original plus, you know, the complimentary things. I just do. They're so good. That was it, you guys. Next review, we'll go back to actually doing a scent review, and we're going to go over the Copacabana, you guys. And then I also the exotic amber. I've already worn it once, but let me wear it, you know, one more time to get super familiar with it. I'll also give you guys an update on the Bergamot Imperial that I'm asking a friend to try. And then the Born a Princess oil, you guys. This is the inspired by Princess by Kilian's Rose de Mai. You can't find it anywhere, and if you do, it's more than likely a replica. You know, not inspired by, not a dupe, but a knockoff, essentially, which is no good because you don't know what they put in that. You know, it's literally fake, and we don't like that. We like inspired by. We don't like fake because those are dangerous. So anyways, yeah, this one, the Rose de Mai, is a gem. Okay, so we'll go over that this week, you guys. You know, we're leading into next week. I hope you guys will join me for that. That was it for today. I apologize if I was all over the place, but you know, I just had one shot at this, so I went for it. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day, your night, or your evening, and you stay safe. Bye-bye.